I got the juice.
Been back in juice. Jacina love. We here with Kiamo. Go Jersey in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's up? What you doing?
Every time Jersey comes through now, I'm like, what a time, right?
Yeah.
Right now, Jersey's really on top. But let's begin to the beginning for you. 15 years old, getting into rap. Talk to me about that.
It was just something that I was always passionate about since I was young, and like a real good breakdown is the song Malcolm on my album, and it's just giving you a breakdown of my life and like. So like just basically my father found my rap book like 3rd grade, and first grade, and I just wanted to he saw all the cursing like Ice Cube. He's like, yo, this boy curse like Ice Cube, So, but it was just like, from there, it was just like, something I wanted to do. But when I turned 15, 16, I got passionate about it when I lost my grandmother. And I was the last flower on the coffin. And I said, when that coffin going down, it hits different.
That's right.
So when I dropped that flower, I said, I'm going to make something of myself. And, here we are today.
Wow. And you've done it all.
Yeah.
Magazine covers.
Yeah.
Talking about seeing each other as 50.
Yeah.
You've been in the mix. So your style is versatile.
Yeah.
Right? You came through with a real classic beat.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
So talk to us about your sound and just the times that we're in right now, right? Everybody's trying to stick to, not trying to, but everybody sticks to a specific sound. We have a lot sticking to a specific sound, but then we have those like yourself that are taking it out the box, right?
Yeah. And what's so special about that is just makes people unique to be who you are. It's like a chef, right? Everybody make pancakes. You got IHOP, you got Denny's, you got everything, but you still prefer that one spot,
McDonald's, Burger King.
McDonald's, you all Chick-fil-A,
right?
you're all the same thing, but you just prefer that special spot, and it's what it means to you. How it makes your body feel. So that's the same thing with my music. It's how it makes you feel. It's different from everybody, So like, I always knew I was always gonna be different just because of the music I listened to and what I grew up into, you know what I mean? So different eras, different style. Music always been a thing for me, how it makes you feel. Even growing up, I'm half Spanish, so growing up in a Spanish household also, when I go to my grandparents' house, listening to different music. Music was all about how it makes you feel.
That's right. I always say that. Music is like another love language.
Yeah.
It's its own language. You don't have to, you could just feel it and vibe.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yo, so I want you to talk about, you said, you talked about your influences, right? Now you storytell.
Mm-hmm.
What's so specific and motivating about storytelling?
You don't know who you're inspiring. Somebody could have the worst day of their life, male or female, and the things that you say could really reflect change in somebody's life. And that's always been my standpoint from either talking to friends or grow up in a roundabout.
Sing somebody's story. I always heard some music sometimes. I'm like, they talking about me?
Yeah.
How is she singing what I'm going through, right?
And it's just basically you just hearing what your friends go through, and what they grow through. You understand? So then I just put that into the music sometimes. Sometimes I'm just talking about things that inspire, like I watched a movie and I just put it into notes or whatever, or I put what I'm going through in my everyday life, but it's inspiring somebody else around the world. And that's always been one of my biggest standpoints, to reflect change in somebody's life.
What about the storytelling that gets rappers in trouble? What do you feel about that? What do you feel about that? Is there a borderline? Is there a fine line between, clearly there is.
Yeah.
But so how do you go about that? How do you go about being real and wanting to tell your story but at the same time being careful?
I think sometimes being real, people try to, this can go a certain way, but people try to impress people. I'm too real. You get me? And to me, I ain't never had to impress nobody. I was always who I was. And either you accept it or you didn't. But no matter what, I'm not changing for you, And if I did change, it was going to be the benefit for me and my family, for the friends that's around me. So if I did, had to say a story, I'm not going to bring it down and get nobody else in trouble or get myself in trouble, because at the end of the day, I know I have a goal and I know what I have to do. And that's to make change for other people's lives so we can all do something with ourselves. I ain't here to tell you something to send somebody to jail. We ain't doing that. We not here for that. My purpose is totally different. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So 2023, what we're doing, and I want to know, culture, You tapping into the other culture because you Spanish.
Absolutely. Like, we worked with a ton of Spanish artists, you know what I mean? So that's the big thing. I work with everybody, you know, and I try to get the best out of every other artist.
So you know, real versatile.
Absolutely. And I'm big on that, you know, because coming from where I come from, you know, Passaic, New Jersey, you have to be versatile. It's mixed cultures, it's different people. So you got to be able, and I feel like, you know, as an artist, you should be able to, you know, have a broad audience. Just don't stick to that one. Think inside the box. Think outside the box, because you don't know. Like I said, you're gonna expand the horizons for yourself, and then you're gonna educate the next. So that's big.
I loved it. All right, so 2023. What we
Oh, we got a new project coming out called A Malcolm Story. But currently, right now, we still got the American Dream 3 that we dropped, and it's doing phenomenal. You know, we've been shaking a lot of people's hands. You know, we've been running around a lot, getting the team growing, you know, from corner to world, heavy artillery. You know, we have so much going on. Last year, we came off a big year, had a Timberland Jimmy Jazz situation.
So
of it came back. Yeah.
giving back.
Yeah, giving back. We give back to the community every year, you know, with the Boys and Girls Club of Passaic, New Jersey. And, you know, we try to do a lot of things, as in give free haircuts and school supplies to the kids as well, because we never had that growing up,
right.
You know, so we try to do that. We do that out of our own pockets. We don't ask anybody to donate. We want everybody is welcome for things, you know what I mean? So
Love that. Do that so in the same way.
it's the best feeling in the world, you know, because you're seeing the smile on the kid's face, and at the end of the day, this is deeper than rap. I don't care. I'm not doing this for, you know, you could be listening to my music. I don't care about that. But now a kid could want to say, yo, I want to do something with myself, you know, and they knowing that they could do something with themselves, they can give back. And then that cycle's going to continue to repeat itself. So I'm always big on that.
And ain't nothing better to see somebody shine in that aspect and take things to that level and be able to give back.
Yeah.
To truly take your art and give it back in those ways.
Absolutely. And it's not just like giving back the art. It's just like giving back your time.
Yes.
So people could just talk to you, like they see you doing your thing, right?
Taking your where you've gone, or you're going to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sends such a message.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a beautiful thing, because it's like, you know, you'll have little girls growing up and they want to do what you do.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I have young artists coming from where we come from, and they want to do what I do, you know? But they also got to see the steps and everything and what it takes, you know, and understand your purpose. Everybody got a purpose in life, and you got to fulfill your purpose. And I feel like you're successful by determining how many people you help. And that's how you know you're successful, because life is all about being remembered. How would you be remembered? And that's how you're going to fulfill your purpose.
Wow. You already have your own record label too?
Yeah, corner of the world, independently. We did this at 20, I did this at 22, you know, and since then we just been growing, you know, and like giving my friends an opportunity. Quentin Films, Fleece's 90, Quentin Films, that's the photographer that's always with me. My man Josh got his own management company called Blue House Regulations. The Hudson got a podcast, the Hudson Crew, you know, them dudes is rocking right now. Fleece's 93, clothing brand. My cousin Dez, A&R.
And Dreamwork, baby.
Yeah, and then I got, you know, Cornerstone Mafia, that's the street team, that's my brother and my cousin. And then we teamed up with Heavy Artillery, which they handle all my production musically.
Excuse us.
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah.
So when you still got the juice, what comes to mind?
Oh man, I think of Bishop, you know what I mean? Cause I had a song called Bishop, you know, that's been rocking. Yeah, and it's I got the juice, I feel like Bishop, you know what I mean? So that's, you know, really appealing, and that's what I feel like it means to me.
All right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're super excited to see, to hear, to see all that's to come. I mean, from every outlet, because you got so much going on.
Absolutely.
And we're here. Yo, still got the juice. Jersey in the building.
Jersey in the building, for sure.
Yo, I'm going to go by Malcolm.
Go ahead.
What's the rap name again, though?
Kiamo.
Kiamo. I'm having like a little speech problem with this. Kiamo.
Kiamo.
Kylan. Malcolm in the building.
You already know.
Yeah.